The 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Watch it. Do it. We survived outside off from the music. Turn his TV off. Ain't want my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I see and send them off.
On the set.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw right away. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's the long back on the handoff. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They send the tight end in motion. Milrow throwing on third down. Connection made to Shaheed. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Down by Savon Rebel. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Nice Cowboy 80. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. Has it at the 7. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Go, Rig, go!
Shaheed coming in motion left.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. And that's incomplete.
Nice.
To dial up the aggressiveness there, like that. But couldn't connect. Second down. Wait for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of the target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Prescott now on third down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run at second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The third down run with Blue. And he'll get it up to the 27. Which is a gain of 3 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Connects on the crosser. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Fielded at the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, here we go. Count to 60, count to 60. Ready, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
3rd and long for him here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he takes it down to the 33. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Milrow from the gun. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Milrow with it on first. That throw behind his intended target. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come on, come on. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now, Milrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Savon Rebel with the pick. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Has some daylight through the 40. Jaden Blue. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. George Pickens the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line. Dak off the play fake. And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kobe Durant has it. And the Cowboys will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there stealing.
And this is Cox. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get more points to end a lopsided first half. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Cowboys 31. Seahawks, nothing.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. We got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, so we're going to 53. We're going 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Blue running to the right. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You love a huddle, okay? You really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's second and goal.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He gets the handoff. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be third and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Third and goal, Prescott. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Seahawks nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's go.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And now they face second down. Man in motion here. Second and 10, Milrow to throw. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 6 Cowboy 80. Ready?
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
Pat the 60. Pat.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Milrow throwing on third down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Trying for it with Milrow. He finds it beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive play straight ahead. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, Milrow makes the catch. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Tag.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Prescott here from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. First down. Here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they'll
situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
First down throw here from Milroe. Connecting on the slant. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a pickup of 26. That'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
There you go.
You're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.